I finally saw Nope yesterday. Usually I like to do reviews right after seeing the movie to get like a genuine reaction. But this is one that I had to go home and sit on and think about, which I feel is the case for all Jordan Peele movies for me, which is just one of the many reasons I love him. So this first part I can guarantee is spoiler free. I can absolutely understand that there are going to be people that do not like this movie. However, I highly recommend everybody go see it and interpret it how you will and make your own decision on it. Don't listen to the critics, don't listen to me, don't listen to anybody. Personally, after coming home and thinking about it and reading up on it a little bit, I fucking loved it. But again, totally get how people might not like it. Okay, at this point, there's no way for me to talk about it without giving some stuff away, so you might want to leave. One of my biggest horror pet peeves is when I tell people I don't like Ari Aster movies. So I don't like Hereditary, I don't like Midsommar. And people will come back to me and say, oh, well, you just don't like it because you didn't get it. That's not the fucking case. I get it, and I still don't fucking like it. The difference with Jordan Peele movies, though, is the more you research it and understand the symbolism after the fact, the more you appreciate the movie. So if you have seen this and you didn't like it, I highly recommend looking up all the thought that went behind it, honestly. Sometimes I feel like an English teacher looking for symbolism where symbolism doesn't exist, because this might just be a straightforward movie, but I think there's a lot more behind it. So obviously this movie is a commentary about how Black people have just consistently been erased throughout history, and their contributions are often attributed to white people. Now the whole point of this movie is how OJ and M's great-great-great-grandfather was like the first actor, and the first clip put on screen was that 2-second clip of a black man on a horse. And that fucking moment when Daniel Kaluuya's character is on that horse riding through the desert being filmed, and you realize that the whole world is going to see this, and that is him finally solidifying his family's legacy that they should have had a long time ago. That's honestly fucking chilling. Like, I have goosebumps. And what he has to go through and what he has to risk to, again, solidify a legacy that already should have been theirs. Other than that, I think this movie was a huge commentary on Hollywood in general. And this opening quote here is so important, the whole make you a spectacle part. So with that specifically, I think the whole monkey part in this movie was fucking brilliant. Because on the surface, it seems kind of unimportant, but then once you realize the meaning behind it, the way that Steven's character is telling the story, and instead of focusing on the trauma that he experienced, he's focusing on that SNL skit. They made his trauma a spectacle by putting it on SNL, and that's what he's choosing to focus on. And I think that really just goes to show how Hollywood makes a huge fucking joke of everything. On top of that, I've been seeing people say how the aliens in this movie actually resemble what biblically accurate angels look like. And I can't stop thinking about how much that relates to Hellraiser and Pinhead's whole soliloquy about how the Cenobites are angels to some, demons to others. And that's the same case for the monster in this movie. Some could see these viewers as something good, whereas others could see it as something bad. Overall, Jordan Peele strikes again. There's nothing this man has done that I haven't liked up until this point. Again, the more you look into it and the more you understand like the imagery and everything behind it, the greater it is. And on top of it, like the performances in this movie, from Daniel and Kiki specifically, fucking knocked it out of the park. Plus, on top of it, the imagery and the cinematography is fucking gorgeous. And as always, he hit it right on point with the music. I just love everything this man does.